that divergence of del phi cross del xi is equal to 0. Now since this del phi and del xi, these are the vector functions, right? Phi and xi are scalars and their gradient is a vector function. So these two are vector functions. So I have to prove that its divergence is equal to 0. Now for that, let me take del phi as u vector and del xi as v vector for my convenience. And now let's start with the proof. Alright, now the divergence for del phi and cross del xi, this is equal to divergence of, I'm taking this del phi as u vector cross and this is v vector. Now let's solve this first. The divergence for u cross v, this is equal to summation I dot curly by curly x u cross v. Fine. Alright. So this is equal to summation I dot. Now this is u cross curly v over curly x plus curly u over curly x cross v. Right? Now taking this summation inside with both of these terms. But before that I need to interchange this u cross curly v by curly x into minus curly v by curly x cross u. Right? So this plus summation I dot curly u over curly x cross v. Right? So this is equal to taking this minus sign outside. Right? Now in the next step I'm using the result u dot v cross w is equal to, whenever I'm having u dot, the dot product of the first vector with the cross product of the other two, then this will be changed into the cross product of the first vector with the second vector and the remaining vector will be taken as the dot product with their cross product. So I'm using this result in both the terms. Now here I'm having I dot and the cross product of these two vectors. So this will be changed into I cross curly v by curly x and its dot product with u. Similarly in this case also. Just match the result. So this is equal to minus summation, I'm going to change, this is I cross curly v over curly x, its dot product with the remaining v vector, plus summation and then again I cross curly u over curly x, its dot product with the remaining vector v. Right? So this is equal to, alright, in bracket I must write using result. So this is equal to, now I'm writing the second term first, I cross curly u over curly x dot v minus summation I cross curly v over curly x dot v vector. Now this is nothing but your curl of u, right? So this is v dot curl u. It doesn't matter you write dot product of v with either in the first, you write first vector v or you can write also first curl u, right? So v vector dot curl u is equal to curl u dot v. It's one and the same thing. There is no negative sign will present. That can only occur in the term in case of the cross product. But for the dot product, these two are equal. So here it is curl u dot v and I am writing v dot curl u, one and the same thing. Minus, this is your curl v, and this is v vector. Sorry, this is your u, alright. This is u, not v, this is u. So this is minus u vector dot, this is curl of v. And now I'm writing back the values v vector dot. What I have taken as u vector as del xi minus curl of v vector is, this is del phi. Let's check. U I have taken as del phi and v vector I have taken as del xi. So for u vector I am writing del phi, and for this v vector I am having del xi. So this is equal to v vector dot curl of, this is grad phi minus u vector dot curl of, this is grad xi, marking it as 1 because I need to prove that the divergence for the cross product of two vectors is equal to 0. So for that I need to prove that this curl grad phi is equal to 0 and curl grad xi is equal to 0. Right? I need to prove now this. So to prove curl grad phi equal to 0 and curl grad xi is equal to 0, if I prove one of them to be equal to 0, then by similarly other one is also equal to 0. Right? So I'm taking curl grad phi first and proving this to be equal to 0. So this is curl, the value for grad phi. What is grad phi? We know that it is I curly phi by curly x plus j curly phi by curly y plus k curly phi by curly z. Now taking the curl of this, so for that I need to write like this, and then writing the components curly phi by curly x, curly phi by curly y, curly phi by curly z. Solving this determinant. Alright, this is curl square phi curly y curly z minus, this is curly square phi over curly z curly y. Then it's curly square phi over curly x curly z. Then is curly square phi over curly z curly x plus k vector. This is curly square phi over curly x curly y minus curly square phi over curly y curly x. And these two cancel each other, right? Because curly square phi by curly y curly z is equal to curly square phi over curly z curly y, right? So these two are cancelled, these two cancel, these two cancel. So the result is equal to 0. Similarly, the result is for curly grad xi is equal to 0. So we got these two and I have marked them as 2 and 3. Now substituting this 2 and 3 into 1, we get the divergence del phi cross del xi is equal to 0 because both the terms are 0. So the divergence comes out to be 0 and hence the result. This is an exercise for you. You just have to practice the same thing as this, the same solution. So del dot del f1 cross del f2 is equal to 0. These two are your vectors. Take them as either u vector or v vector, practice it, and you have to find its divergence, which comes out to be equal to 0, right?